diary. It's been a while since I was at the cinemas. Yesterday I went back to watch 살목지 Whispering Water. As the horror princess, I had to check out what the hype was about. My opinion? I think it was well made. Worth the time and money. Welcome to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ, Pretty Little Iris, and we'll be back after we listen to 했던 by 동해.
Congratulations, 이게는 습관이 됐어 제대로 물려받은 패션 예술가 집안에서 장연한 퀘션 Don't stop me 날 건들지 마 급이 잘난 너와 달리 마이크 체크 귀찮아 멈블링 가지마 가지마 하지마 하지마 이게 내 스타일 골때리는 킥킥 착착 삐끌 리듬 감아서 착킥 플립 심장 울리는 베이스라인 리듬 따라 가스토끼 자리 떨어지게 날 혈액수 난 뒷발이 그룹 따라서 나와 남자다운 척 러버 다이 리듬의 perfume 직진 해 뜨고 나면 눈부셔 brand new 했었네 했었네 눈이 부시게도 했었네 What you want from me I'm living good on 위에 했었네 From me ay I'm living high high 했었네 What you want from me ay 설다가 보니 했었네 Want you my right 눈이 부시게도 했었네 Want you my right by my side love 두번 사라지고 했었네 Want you my right by my side 자기 맞던네 What you want from me ay 했었네 Take me to the sky I'm still alive alive Nobody can drag me down 충분해 beautiful day Take me to your heart 눈을 맞추고 Pull me close up Yeah I'll be losing my mind Too bad untouchable 해 뜨고 나면 눈부시 brand new Too bad untouchable 다리 따라 폼나게 걸어 눈 감고 폼나게 뛰어버려 화끈하게 들어와 skydive 뛰어버려 패기 하나 걸치고 나가 필요 없는 parachute 했었네 했었네 눈이 부시게도 했었네 What you want from me I'm living good on 위에 했었네 From me ay I'm living high high 했었네 What you want from me ay 설다가 보니 했었네 Want you my right 눈이 부시게도 했었네 Want you my right by my side love 두번 사라지고 했었네 Want you my right by my side 자기 맞던네 What you want from me ay 했었네
Welcome to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ, Pretty Little Iris. We just listened to a song to open up our show, 했던 by 동해. It's a little over 2:03 p.m. in Korea, April 23rd, 2026, a Thursday show. I hope you guys are having a good day wherever you guys are. Hello everybody, thank you for deciding to tune in to Heart Attack for another episode. It means a lot to us. Hello everybody, how was your day? Yesterday I went to the cinemas. It's been a really long time to the point where I don't remember when I was at the cinemas. I've been asked this question like twice on radio, and I remember both of the times I could not answer it. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. But yesterday I went. I wasn't going to go, but I did go. And I went to watch 살목지 Whispering Water because it was a horror movie that came out in Korea recently and people have been saying that it's really fun. So I decided to go because I have an acquaintance where I share horror movie recommendations with, and this acquaintance happened to be in the area. So I went we watched it. Here's the thing, it was my first time watching a movie on a recliner chair. So in the theater, there was only like 20 seats, and all of the seats were recliner chairs. And so I could lay back and watch it, and it was so nice. I thought to myself, how am I gonna ever go back to normal cinema chairs now? Because it was so soothing. I feel like you could sleep easily though, so I don't recommend going on that chair if you're watching a movie you're not interested in. Obviously, I like horror, and the movie I watched yesterday was pretty fast paced, so I did not fall asleep, but I thought maybe I could have fallen asleep. So that was a really nice experience, and I recommend the movie. It was okay. It wasn't like horribly scary, but I think the acting was good, and I think it's just short and sweet. It's not too hard. They don't have like a universe going on. It's just very straightforward. So I think it's a movie that people would like. And I just wanted to say, the people that watched the movie with me, so there was this one person that was munching on their popcorn really loudly. Like, they were somewhere behind me, but throughout the whole show, I could hear them munch on their popcorn. Secondly, somebody's phone went off, which doesn't really bug me because I would just be like, okay, yeah, things happen. But they wouldn't turn their phone off until whoever was calling them stopped calling them. Like, it was like dun 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 dun. Like, I understand up to here, but it was like dun 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 dun. It went on and on and on. So yeah, that happened. But, I don't really get mad. You know that. I get annoyed, but I don't get mad. So that was that. And then on my way home, I couldn't get home right away. Something happened. So I was jokingly saying to my acquaintance, is this 할목지 effect? Is this the horror movie effect? It's basically about ghosts underwater. So there's like this lake in Korea. It's based on a real haunted lake in Korea. And apparently if you go there, you get haunted. So it's basically about that. And that place is famous right now. People are visiting this place because this movie is doing really well. If you guys get a chance to check it out, you should. If it's not out in your area, I am so sure they're going to release it on OTT platforms very soon. So just hang in there and check it out when it comes out. What did you guys do last night? What did you do? Let me know in our YouTube chat. I'll be back after 벚꽃이 지면 by IOI.
따사로운 햇살 밝게 비추고 핑크빛만 돌던 찢으면 우리 사랑은 여름처럼 뜨거워질 수 있나요? 우리의 시작이 조금 따뜻했다면 이제 좀 더 뜨겁게 어우러지면 우리 사랑은 여름처럼 뜨거워질 수 있나요? 우리의 시작이 조금 따뜻했다면 이제 좀 더 뜨겁게 서로를 안아줘. 떨어지더라도 우리는 하나라 기억하며 예쁜 꽃잎을 바라봐. 빛나는 불빛이 우리 향해 비춰질 때까지 하염없이 기다리나 봐. 한 걸음 다시 한 걸음 Getting better together time goes by. 벚꽃이 지면
Arirang.
Radio.
You guys are listening to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ, Pretty Little Iris. Let's go over what our show looks like today. It is a weekday show because it is Thursday currently in Korea, which means that in our first hour, we have Heart News. I read you guys news articles on what's happening in the arts and culture world in Korea. So all you have to do is sit back and relax while I read on the news articles for you. And then we have Heart of the Day. I ask you guys a question on our Instagram, which is heartattack_Arirang. You guys can check out our story uploads around 4 p.m. Korean time, which is right after the show is over. And if you want to participate, you can answer in our Q&A box, and we will be sharing that on the screen in a little bit. Today's Heart of the Day was, how do you prepare for a long day? The reason I asked this question was because today is going to be a long day for me. I did get an okay amount of sleep last night. I guess compared to my usual, it wasn't a lot, but I got an okay amount of sleep. This morning, I had to wake up early because we had a lunch appointment here at radio, so I had to go there. And then I came back, I did the show, but the thing is, because I ate, I think I'm just kind of sleepy, but also because I was kind of walking back and forth to the restaurant and to the building, and I don't know about other people that walked with me, but me is a non-walker, so I think I just suddenly got that rush of tiredness. And then after the show, I have 3 recordings to do, and then after those recordings, I have another opera to attend, which I will talk about tomorrow. So I'm just hoping that I'm not going to fall asleep during the opera because I really like this piece. I read it, so I'm excited to watch it. And I've been excited for the past few weeks, so hopefully it'll be fun. So let me know how you prepare for a long day, please. I think I may need tips. If you want to send me a message, you guys can send it through our send message board or our email, heartattackarirang@gmail.com. You guys can ask me anything, send me anything, or tell me anything. And you guys can also include a song request. We'll try our best to play those as well. Hour 2 today is with Professor Cynthia. We have travel diaries and we're going to be traveling together. Cynthia and I said would be wearing Bridgerton style today, which is why I wore my blue long dress. You guys can only see my top right now, but it is a really pretty wavy dress. I'll show you guys later if I can. So if you want to see Bridgerton Cynthia, then make sure you keep on listening. Let's go listen to a song. This is Stick With You, 하루에 하루만 더 by Tomorrow by Together.
머물러줘 하루에 하루만 더 헤어질 수 없어 I'll just stick with you 언제부턴지 몰라도 미지근한 너의 태도 낯설기만 한 표정 말투도 더 무슨 말을 할까 난 또 입술만큼 물어 Every night 나나나나나 마주보고 있지만 내가 없는 너의 eyes 미묘하게 어긋나 닿지 않는 거리 나만 있어 넌 끝이 나는 거라 그렇게는 못해 머물러줘 하루에 하루만 더 헤어질 수 없어 I'll just stick with you 하루에 너무 잘 알아서 오늘 하루만 더 너에게 매달려 마지못해 건넨 하루여도 돼 One more 나나나나나나 이게 사랑인 건지 아님 미련인 건지 중요하지 않아 너 없이 못 살아 너의 자리 아래서 하루살이 가자 나만 있으면 돼 머물러줘 하루에 하루만 더 헤어질 수 없어 I'll just stick with you 하루에 하루 달빛을 만들래 곁에 머물러줘 늘 그랬듯이 Is this a dream? Is this a dream? Is this a dream? 헤어질 수 없어 I'll just stick with you 머물러줘 하루에 하루만 더 헤어질 수 없어 I'll just stick with you
April 23rd, Thursday, here is today's culture life news of Korea. This is Heart News. Fine dust has cleared and air quality is now good to moderate nationwide. Temperatures will gradually rise, Seoul will reach 23 degrees Celsius today and 25 tomorrow, making it feel warm. The central region will be mostly cloudy with highs around 23 degrees Celsius in Seoul, Cheongju, and Daejeon, while Gangneung stays cooler at 15 degrees Celsius. In the Honam region, Gwangju starts at 11 degrees Celsius and rises to 23 degrees Celsius, about 8 degrees higher than yesterday. Rain will stop this morning along the southern coast and by the afternoon on Jeju. The Yeongnam region will be cloudy with Daegu and Changwon reaching 20 degrees Celsius. From tomorrow through the weekend, it will be clear and warm, but rain is expected in the central region next Monday. Big Bang has opened official social media accounts ahead of their 20th anniversary tour this August. Their first post features the backs of members G-Dragon, Taeyang, and Taesung, along with the message Big Bang is back. Notably, the account also follows T.O.P, raising expectations for a possible full group comeback. The group also performed at Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival and announced they will kick off their world tour in August. IVE member Liz has released an OST titled First Snow, Like That Day, for the SBS drama Sold Out on You. The song delivers a bright sound and hopeful message about moving toward one's dreams. Liz recently also showcased her deeper vocal color through her solo track Unreal from IVE's album Revive Plus. This has been Korea's Heart News of the Day. We'll be back after two songs, Fantastic Baby by Big Bang and 첫눈 그날처럼 by Liz of IVE.
여기 붙어라 모두 모여라 We gon' party like 리리리라라라 맘을 열어라 머리를 비워라 불을 지펴라 리리리라라라
정답은 묻지 말고 그대로 받아들여 느낌대로 가 Alright 하늘을 마주하고 두 손을 다 위로 저 위로 날 뛰고 싶어 Wow, fantastic baby Dance I wanna dance, 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 dance Fantastic baby Dance I wanna dance, 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 dance Wow, fantastic baby
이 난장판에 끝판왕 차례 땅을 흔들고 3분은 엄부충분한 race 분위기는 wild catch me on fire 진짜가 나타났다
하나부터 열까지 모든 게 다 한수위 모래벌판 위를 미친듯이 뛰어봐도 거뜬한 우리 하늘은 충분히 너무나 푸르니까 아무것도 묻지 말란 말이야 느끼란 말이야 내가 누군지
심장 소리에 맞게 뛰기 시작해 막이 끝날 때까지 yeah.
I can't baby don't stop this 오늘은 타락해
미쳐바라게
가는 거야
Wow, fantastic, baby. Fantastic, baby. Wow, fantastic, baby.
Boom shakalaka boom shakalaka boom shakalaka dance 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 shakalaka boom shakalaka boom shakalaka dance dance
날 따라 잡아볼 테면 와봐 난 영원한 딴따라 오늘 밤 금기는 내겐 없어 mama Just let me be your lover 이 혼란 속을 넘어 나나나나나
머리끝부터 발끝까지 비주얼은 쇼 내 감각은 소문난군 앞서가는 춤
남들보다는 빠른 걸음 차원이 다른 젊음 얼음 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 Hold up 나나나나나 네 심장 소리에 맞게 뛰기 시작해 막이 끝날 때까지 yeah.
I can't baby don't stop this 오늘은 타락해
미쳐바라게
가는 거야
Wow, fantastic, baby. Fantastic, baby. Wow, fantastic, baby.
boom shakalaka boom shakalaka boom shakalaka dance 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 shakalaka boom shakalaka boom shakalaka dance dance
다 같이 놀자 다 같이 뛰자 다 같이 놀자 다 같이 가자
Wow, fantastic, baby.
I can see the sunlight 빛에 물들어 새로운 꿈으로 향해 달려가 I can fly to the sky 난 어디로든 가난 원하는 대로 뜻하는 대로 언젠가 빛이 날 위해 With you I can fly oh I can fly 나의 꿈을 너와 함께 할래 With you I can fly oh I can fly 내일은 나는 환하게 웃을 거야
Knock knock, what's in your heart today? A question a day to keep your mind awake. This is Heart of the Day.
I want to stay.
We ask you guys a question on our Instagram. Our Instagram is heartattack_Arirang. We upload our Q&As on our stories, which is where you guys can participate in our interactive radio segment. Today's question was, how do you prepare for a long day? Let me answer this question. Because I have been mentioning recently that I've been having a lot of busy days, which is not normal for me. I don't know if I'm enjoying it, but I'm going with the flow. I've been having something happen every single day. I had something every single day, which is it's not common for me. I was trying to make an appointment with this person, and they kept asking me, what about this day? What about that day? What about this day? And all of the days I had plans, and they were like, whoa, this is not Iris. Very true. This is not Iris, but it is Iris. I guess it means that I'm productive and I'm doing a lot of things. If I have a long day, the night before, I mentally make a map, I think, of what I'm going to do in the morning, when I'm going to wake up, what I'm going to wear, what kind of makeup I'm going to put on, what I'm going to eat, what time I'm going to leave the house, everything like that, all the steps. I just like to know what I have to do. I don't like feeling like I don't know anything. So yesterday as well, I was getting ready for that. And then I sleep. I put on a lot of alarms just in case. I usually wake up after 1 or 2. Of course I snooze, but just in case, I make a lot of alarms on different apps because I'm afraid one app wouldn't work. Things like that, you know? But other than that, I don't think there's a lot of things I do. I do let myself to legally drink coffee. Legally. So I am drinking an Einspanner right now, but I don't think this Einspanner is working because I've been consuming this since over an hour ago, and I don't feel that Zolt hitting me, so maybe I need another shot later. Let's check out what you guys have been saying. Tigger Gior says, with a sigh and a groan, simply keeping in mind it will end eventually. True, everything comes to an end. Everything has an ending. You and I and him and her and them and that, we all end. Steve says, sleep in an extra hour, prepare any clothes the previous night, and bring a book for slow times. I've been bringing a book around, and then I stopped because I realized that I've been harming the books because I just put it in my car, I put it on the desk, I put it here and there. Anna says, sleep and coffee. Oof, I could use a nice nap right now. Kevin says, I plan first. Bahar says, I meditate and wear a perfume I like. Today I mixed 2 perfumes. So there is this one bottle of perfume that I've been having for a long time. Weird enough, the scent isn't changing. I've been having it for a really long time though. I don't think it's a famous brand. It just one day ended up in my house, in my room, and I really liked it. It's a powdery soapy scent, but I don't like clean powdery scents because I like sweet scents. I like scents that scream Pretty Little Iris. So today I mixed 2 perfumes. One was a powdery clean soapy scent, and the other was a sweet berry-like scent from the G brand, and it is their B line, and it is pink with a gold cap. That is enough information for you guys to go hunt down that perfume because it's pretty famous. Ricky says, get enough sleep and bring enough water. Oh, I need water. I should drink water. I actually have a question, guys. If you Google G brand perfume, B line, pink gold packaging, Will that perfume pop up? I'm kind of curious. Arvian says, I pack the stuff I need a day early. Benny says, for me, I want to eat a huge meal when it's a long day, but doesn't a huge meal make you too full and sleepy? Because for me, when I have a long day, I don't eat a lot. Bahar says, I just realized my definition of long day is different. Long day is a mentally draining one for me. Whatever long day it is, mentally draining, physically draining, I dislike both of them, but I'd rather be physically draining because I think if I'm physically drained, then I don't have a lot of time to think, so my brain doesn't really think that it's painful. As of mentally draining, that is like, you have no escape. SB says a few sighs and some stress. You guys want to sigh right now? Apparently, scientifically, sighing relieves stress. Let's put out a big sigh together. Are you ready? That was fun. Steven says, I make sure all my plans are set for the day so I don't feel anxious. You're a J person, huh? Leon says, get enough rest on the day before so you won't doze off midway. What is enough rest, though? That's my question. What is enough rest? Crash Override says, by trying to get good sleep the night before. Yesterday, I slept 7-ish hours, which is good enough sleep. Danga says, I don't. I just disconnect from the world slowly. I disconnect too. What if we all start to disconnect and one day we all meet at wherever we disconnected to? Wouldn't that be fun? What if everybody on Earth suddenly started hating Earth and we all started disconnecting and we all met because everybody was disconnecting, so at the end we headed to the same place. This is like a sci-fi story idea. If anybody likes sci-fi, I'm not a sci-fi lover, but if you like sci-fi, you can write about this. Alrighty, thank you guys for your answers. We didn't get a lot of answers today, and we don't have a lot of messages. So, while we go listen to a song break, when I come back, we gotta talk about something. So if you want to chit-chat about something with me, then join us in our YouTube live chat. Ask away me anything. Whatever, you understand what I'm saying. This is 오전 오후 그 사이에서 by 김뮤지영 featuring Cobalt Plum.
내 눈이 널 담았을 땐 그 시간을 마주할 땐 옆에 있는 것처럼 밤새 사랑을 했어 네 맘이 너무 달랐을 땐 그 시간이 힘이 들 땐 너가 떠난 것처럼 밤새 후회도 했어 시간을 뒤집어 오늘을 살고 감정을 뒤집어 내일을 살아 속이 쓰릴 때처럼 나를 삼키곤 했어 나와 넌 지쳐서 밤을 지샜고 아무렇지 않게 서로를 찾고 I can't sleep every day I know 새벽 5시 세상이 파랄 때 나만 널 자꾸 그리워해 난 그 시간을 너가 떠난 8시로 살아 오전 오후 두 단어 사이에서 말 듯한 거리를 둔 채 나서 있어 너와 나 둘 사이에 작은 벽이 있지 않을까 yeah. 보일 듯 말 듯한 믿음이란 게 싫어졌어 The moonrise with the sun 그때서야 눈을 감고 내 밤이 너무 추웠네 햇빛 빛을 볼 때면 가려지네 너를 세는 거 못하겠어 때가 되면 말할게 그때까지만 기다려달라 하는 건 내 욕심을 가득 채운다는 건 바래진 추억처럼 살아가줘 너와 나 둘 사이에 사서시 세상이 파랄 때 너만 나만 널 자꾸 그리워해 난 그 시간을 너가 떠난 8시로 살아 오전 오후 두 단어 사이에서
We're back to read your messages. This is Tigrishior saying, "Hey Iris, how are you? I don't have much to talk about. It might be that life is boring or it might be sleep deprivation. Good news though, you're still pretty. Could I please request Oops by Eyelet? Have a great day." I'm glad about that good news. Let's see what you guys are saying. Bahar says, "I tried a lamb stir fry with cumin in a Chinese restaurant recently. As I was eating it, I was wondering what lamb dishes you like." I don't eat a wide variety of lamb dishes. I just really love lamb steak and lamb skewers. I don't eat lamb with hot pot, which is something that people do quite often, but I don't have lamb with my hot pot. Bahar also says, "It's like a season of good K-dramas recently. I'm watching We Are All Trying here. The dark comedy is really fun and healing. Is there any dramas you plan to watch?" I started watching episode 1 of The Scarecrow. I'm not sure if I'll continue it just because I am ashamed with this fact, but I am not used to weekly dramas anymore. I'm just used to binging. So I'll maybe wait until it's all over and see what the reviews are saying. I'm waiting until season 3 of Yumi's Cells is all over because I really enjoyed season 1 and season 2 of Yumi's Cells. I think it is the cutest drama ever. So I'm gonna wait until season 3 is over and then I'm probably going to binge it. And then what else? We Are All Trying here. I want to watch that. But I know that Professor Cynthia is going to be talking about it for the next few weeks. So I'll see what her take is on it. And then I'll decide when I'll start it. What else am I going to do? What else am I going to watch? Also, okay. Random rant of the day. Well, not really random. We've been on this topic. But so my Netflix is not mine, as most people do. I share accounts with other people, right? And I have platforms that I pay for that my friends use. I use my friends' stuff and blah blah. But in conclusion, my Netflix is not my username or my account. And you know how sometimes you need like a code to log in? One day, I needed a code to log into that account. And I was just like, I don't want to text this person and be like, "Hi, can I get a code?" So you know what I did? I stopped watching Netflix because I didn't want to text this person. Not because like I didn't like the person, but I didn't want to like do it. I don't know how I feel, okay? I don't know what it is, but I didn't want to do anything. And this was when Culinary Class Wars season 2 was ongoing. So I watched up until like the last few episodes. And then like, I think 2 weeks before it ended, I got logged out of my Netflix. And I didn't want to text them, so I stopped watching Culinary Class Wars. I still haven't watched the last episode. And then from then, I just quit Netflix. I just stopped watching because I couldn't log in. And then what happened was whenever I had people come over to my house and they tried watching Netflix, I would be like, "Oh, sorry, I don't have Netflix." And they would be like, "What do you mean you don't have Netflix? You have Netflix." And I would be like, "Yeah, long story short, I don't want to text this person for the email code, so I quit Netflix." So nobody could watch Netflix at my house. So I only watched the stuff I could log into. But because I quit Netflix, you know, it was detox. Like, I was doing it. And then I had somebody come over, I think last week, and this person was a mutual of the person that owns the Netflix account. And they were like, why didn't you ask her? So I was like, you know what? I know how this is gonna sound, but I just couldn't text this person. And they were like, why? And they're so chill. And I was like, it's not something about them. I just didn't want to pick up my phone and text someone and be like, hey, like it was just too much communication for me. So they looked at me like, what is going on in this girl's brain? And they texted the person for me and they got the email code. And now after almost, I think like 5 months, 4-5 months, I am back into my Netflix account. So that is why last week I binge watched No Other Choice and The Ugly, the two movies which are only out on Netflix. And I went into Netflix and I was like, wow, there's so much things to watch on Netflix now that I'm back after 6 months, 5 months, 4, whatever it is. So that happened. Yeah, I was just like, oh, Iris. Yeah, that happened. So good news, I have Netflix again. I don't know when I'll get logged out again, but until then, I have access to Netflix. And yeah, people, the thing is, the accounts that I use, the streaming platforms that I pay for, they don't really ask for an email code when you log in. So all my acquaintances, they just log in. But I do have one rule. Whoever uses my streaming site, whenever they ask, oh, Iris, like, what profile should I use? I tell them, like, oh, you can make your own profile. But the only thing is you have to make it Cheuks something something. For instance, if you go into, okay, so this is the D platform. I pay for the D platform. So if you go in, my profile is Jack, obviously, and it says Cheuk's girlfriend. And then I have a female acquaintance, and I made her do Cheuk's sister-in-law. And then my mom has a profile, which is Cheuk's mother-in-law. And then I have a guy acquaintance that has Cheuk's brother-in-law. So everybody has to do like that thing. That is the only thing you need to do if you want to use my D account. So yeah, that's what's happening. Let's see what you guys are saying. Bahar says, time to binge. Time to binge. Let's see what you guys are saying. Jack? Yeah, of course, Jack. Bahar says, I want more story time. What stories? I think I can tell you one more story because I still have a few minutes left. I don't know. My life's pretty boring. What else am I going to talk about? What happened to me recently? What did people say to me recently? Oh, okay. I met someone yesterday who has been an acquaintance of mine for a very long time. And they were like, oh, I'm sleepy. So I said, drink coffee. And they were like, oh, I don't drink coffee. And as soon as they said, I don't drink coffee, suddenly I got so many flashbacks where I had the exact same conversation with this person over the past like 3-4 years. I just remembered all the times that I hung out with this person and they drank tea or like lemonade because they couldn't have coffee. And then it just suddenly hit me. I was like, wow, I am so not caring. I can't believe we went to all these cafes and they always drank something other than coffee. And once again, I'm sitting here telling this person to drink coffee. And I was like, you know what? I realized you're a really nice person. And they were like, why? And I said, I literally told you to drink coffee. We've been friends for so long. And I told you to drink coffee. And I know you can't drink coffee. How do you deal with me? I just remembered all of this. And they were just like, oh, I mean... I guess they don't have any expectations. And then I think like 3 weeks ago, I met this other friend, and this friend, I I'm closer with, even like compared to the friend I met yesterday. This friend, like, I shouldn't be doing this. They were drinking something, and I was like, oh, is this coffee? It was iced tea or whatever, and I was like, oh, is this coffee? And they were like, no, it's iced tea, or like, it's decaf. They said something like that, and I was like, you don't drink coffee? Why don't you drink coffee? And then I got the whole flashback about how since like 5 years ago, which is when we first met, from the first day we met, this person did not drink coffee, and they told me this. And every single time we went to a cafe, they never drank coffee. And once again, I was like, why aren't you drinking coffee? Is this coffee? Is this iced? Why isn't it? The heart says it's okay. It's like an autopilot reaction to I'm tired. Wee wee wee, wee wee wee. 2 songs. Oops by Eyelet and 이대로도 괜찮아 by 소년달.
못 말리는 그릇이 웃고 있어 날 all night 두 번 세 번 적어낸 쪽지로 널 invite alright you know the place you know the time secret top 스위치랑 떠들지 attention come on come on we got that ooh 신경 안 써 just keep it cool 뭐든 okay just let it loose we got that ooh come on we got that ooh 찔리지 않아 play with you 걱정은 손을 들어 shoot we got that 얼굴만 봐도 반 터져 서로 아이처럼 alright 내 앞다 웃다 보면 사라지는 problems 놀고 싶어 계속 시도 때도 없이 you know the place you know the time 둘만 비밀 spot 못 말려 우리 사이 come on we got that ooh 신경 안 써 just keep it cool 뭐든 okay just let it loose we got that ooh come on we got that ooh 찔리지 않아 play with you 걱정은 손을 들어 shoot we got that ooh I love it I got it I love it I got it we got that Come on, we got that ooh 신경 안 써 just keep it cool 뭐든 okay just let it loose we got that ooh come on we got that ooh 찔리지 않아 play with you 걱정은 손을 들어 shoot we got that ooh I love it I got it I love it ooh
옷자락 사이마다 네 생각을 채웠더니 늘어진 소매 끝에 감정이 흘러내렸어 이따금 네가 보던 밤하늘에는 뭐가 그리도 예쁜지 눈을 뗄 수 없었어 손등이를 스치는 미지근한 온도로 우리는 계절 위로 손도장을 찍었어 내 디딘 걸음보다 내 뱉은 말들보다 서로를 세던 밤이 더 길었어 있잖아 넌 이대로도 괜찮으니까 내 곁에 있어주면 안 될까
이대로 너만 괜찮다면 나 네 옆자리에 있어도 될까? 머물던 자리마다 다정함을 적어서 둘만의 계절 위로 손편지를 보냈어. 너의 습관들과 나의 말투 끝엔 서로가 먼저 우리를 그렸어. 있잖아 넌 이대로도 괜찮으니까 내 곁에 있어주면 안 될까? 이대로 너만 괜찮다면 나 네 옆자리에 있어도 될까? 우리 두 눈을 꼭 감은 채로 서로의 밤의 별자리를 세자. 모든 게 물들어갈 새벽 끝에 선명히 서로를 바라볼 수 있게.
Download the Arirang Radio application.
Type in
ARIRANG.
Arirang Radio on your app store.
download it and listen to
Arirang Radio.
88.7 in Jeju City.
88.1 in Seogwipo City.
101.9 in the Daejeong area.
Tune in Arirang Radio.
It's time to move on to hour two. I hope you guys enjoyed your first hour with me. Let's travel together in hour two. We'll be back after one more song, 하루는 by 크르르.
빛을 타고 반짝이는 먼지 내 마음 따라 떠다니는 건지 어느새 내 방에 긴 햇살이 들이웠나 춤을 추고 있어. 텁텁한 혀끝에 부드러운 커피 귓가에 나만 알고 싶은 favorite song. 달콤한 꿈 같아 내 장을 부리다가 잠이 들겠지. 거리에 많은 사람 속에 날 끼우는 게 다 괜찮아. 웃음 지어 보이는 게 좀 버거운 것 같아. 요즘은 잠만 자꾸 내는가 봐. 매일 익숙한 길 익숙한 메뉴 정해 밥을 먹고 하루를 견디고 지친 걸음을 옮기고 내일은 조금 다를 것 같아. 피곤해 아무것도 하기 싫은데 오랜만에 밀린 영화 드라마 건네보다가 해가 뉘엿뉘엿 기울어진 시간을 골라서 어지러진 맘도 다분한 내 한숨도 거기 두고 와야지. 거리에 많은 사람 속에 홀로 서 있는데 어디로 가야 할지 모르는데 나만 이런 것 같아. 나른해 잠만 자꾸 느는가 봐. 나의 품에